Hey guys, welcome back to Retro Asylum. I got it right this time. Yeah. Anyways, today let's talk about something. I just got off of work, thirsty as hell, but I decided to do a Retro Asylum video. And a lot of, the videos I do, they kind of look the similar same, except for the similar same. I don't know. Anyways, I just have different channels, and I talk about different stuff. But anyways, welcome to Retro Asylum. Today I want to talk about my sales. So, I kind of want to talk about slow sales and what it means. And I've heard people talk about it, but when you're first starting, it's kind of a rough thing to go through, where you're getting stuff but nothing's selling, and maybe you're you're at the very beginning like me, and you only have, right now I have about, I said 300 a long time ago, but I'm not even close to 300. I think I'm around 220, 225, 230, 230. I'll say 230 to be, I think I'm at 231, 232 right now. But I haven't been listing as much the past 2 weeks. I do have a little bit in the closet, but not that much. A lot of it is cards, which now I'm looking at it and I don't know. Cards are just a fun thing for me. I'm not going to make a lot of money off cards. This is something I like to do. So I kind of push it in with the reselling stuff. So every once in a while I'll list some cards, but I'm not going to make a lot of money off of that. So it's just something extra to get a dollar or two here or there. That's fun for me to list and kind of, I guess, put more collectability into it, because and save cards that hopefully they won't get destroyed in the future. Anyways, with that being said, the other part of it, the other things, I try and find unique items. I try and find things that people, not necessarily everybody, is selling. And I know everybody's been telling me, hey, don't sell kids' clothes, don't sell kids' books, they're not worth anything, they're worthless, blah, 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 and all these other things that people were telling me that, they're not worth money. Sorry, I realize the doors are not locked, and there's people around here that are weird. I don't trust anybody in today's society. Anyways, we'll go on the side right here in a second. But let me talk about slow sales more. And maybe think about something happened in the local news. So, with that being said, you kind of want to try different things, but when your sales are slow, that has nothing to do with this. So, what do you do when you're not making any sales? The more I tend to do is to tinker with my account. Now, I have heard that kind of helps, but I sit there and I kind of just go through my listings and I kind of play with my listings, and sometimes it's a weird thing to do, because sometimes I'll lower the prices, sometimes I'll raise the prices, and vice versa. I'll go back and forth. And there's times where I'll raise something up because I lowered it before, and there's times where I'll lower something dramatically down because, okay, I'm tired of looking at it, let's get rid of it. And I did that with my magazines. So, magazine number 3 that has been sold. So 3 magazines I've now gotten rid of. I'm happy. They're good magazines, and I know this one is going to someone that's going to really enjoy it. So, because she's a fan of the Murder Dolls, and Murder Dolls in it. If you don't know who the Murder Dolls are, you may think I'm selling something kind of weird. It's a band. It has one of the members from Slipknot in it. They've been around for a long time. I don't even know if they're together anymore, because Joey Jordison was in it, and he passed, I think, last year or a couple years ago. So I don't know. I think they're still together. I think they just replaced him. Which sucks, because he's one of the greatest drummers, in metal. Anyways, one of. I didn't say the, I said one of. Anyway. But, can't find the hole. I think basically just tinkering with my account is what I do. Now, I do try to look for deals online, and can I find something for free? Can I find something, and plus for free, you gotta watch it, because sometimes, if you go back to the well, and people notice that you're getting stuff for free, and you're and they start asking questions, they may find out you're a reseller, and they may not like that you're taking stuff for free and selling it. Just saying. I've heard that. And I've also heard in free groups on Facebook that they don't like that it's not being used by someone that is taking it. So I'm trying not to tilt, but I think it's kind of weird when I do that. Anyways, but yeah, free groups is something I kind of look at. I don't look at, but I do look for things that are like when I say free, I mean like really, really cheap. Like, to me, it's free. Like, if you see like a bunch of books for like $5, I'm like, that's a damn good deal. And recently there was a person selling a VCR with like a bunch of VHS tapes, and I don't know if he's still selling it. I think he might have sold it because I don't know if I see the listing anymore. But he was selling it for like, I think $30. It was a bunch of VHS and a VCR. And the VCR looked a bit rough, but not like extreme rough. But you could tell that it was, it might have worked. It probably worked, most likely, because it was probably his collection that he just got rid of. And he probably got a DVD player or something. I'm assuming he got like a good DVD player. And wanted to get rid of VHS, or got a better VHS. But I'm kind of looking at getting into a VHS player. Not to test things, because I'm not really into that. If I'm going to sit there and test VHS, that'd be horrible. Because one, it only takes one VHS to jack up your player, and it wouldn't last very long. But I want to get it to play, actually, VHS, like stuff that I want to see. Does that make any sense? Not really. It doesn't make any sense. I probably would get to test certain things, but I don't know. I can't remember. Why did I want to get a VHS player? There was a reason why I wanted to get a VHS player, but I don't remember why. I don't remember. I think sometimes my son sees stuff that he wants to watch, and they're on VHS. It's in the VHS section. I don't know. I don't know why I wanted the VHS. There was a reason why. But I can't remember why I wanted the VHS. I don't remember. Anyways. Oh, I know one of the reasons is because I've been trying to find the Star Wars cheap. I seem to find it a lot on VHS. So if I can get a VHS player just to watch Star Wars, I'd turn around and sell the VCR afterwards. The only reason why, because I want to watch Star Wars. That would spend freaking $40 on a freaking DVD set. It's like ridiculous. But I'll probably break down and buy them at some point. Every time I either see them, they're cheap, and I don't have the money. Or I see them, I have money, and they're expensive. Or I see them on VHS, and I don't have a VHS player. It's like, I can't watch. And I want my son to watch all the Star Wars. That's one of the reasons. Like, I've seen Star Wars. I've seen all the stuff. But he hasn't seen it. So I kind of like I can let him watch the new stuff, but I mean, he's not going to make sense. And the weirdest thing about this Netflix, anyway, I'm going on tangent. I got to get off there. Anyway, last thing before I go back, Force Awakens is not even on friggin' Netflix, but they have the other ones. Why wouldn't you put the... Whatever. Anyways, reselling. It's a bitch when you're not making any sales. It's like, what do you do in your downtime, though, you know? I think, like I said, a lot of things is check your listings and continuing to list stuff. That's all you really can do. Make sure, like, check for mistakes. I'm going to tell you about a little... I don't think I've talked about this yet in the video. But somebody had caught me, and I had to say, no, I can't do that. Somebody asked me if I would take $1 on a card, and I went to check the card to see what the shipping was. And if it would have been like shipping was attached, like $3.85 or $3.50, whatever, for shipping, and they say, hey, will you take $1? I would have said yes, cool, because some cards I have like $1.99 on, but some I'll have like usually I just attach $1.99 to all the cards, and if somebody makes me an offer, I'll usually take it. But if somebody doesn't want to take the time to make an offer and they just want it now, that's the best thing ever. But it said free shipping. And I had tried that before, or I was going to do that. But I ended up not liking that. And I did it. And I did on like 5 cards, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And I ended up having to go back and change them all, thinking that I changed them all, but evidently I didn't. Now I will tell you this: eBay trickery on some of their things because you're like, no, I don't want free shipping. And on one of them, it would not let me turn off the free shipping once I turned it on. So I had to end that listing and then relist it. That was a bitch, because I'm probably sure I got charged for that listing since I ended it early. That's how they get you on the fees. I think that's what they do now, though. I think they charge you, they don't charge you a list now, but they charge you a final value fee. Even if it don't sell, I think they charge you something. Like they charge you a listing fee if it doesn't sell or something. I don't know how that works. But now it's like, it seems like my fees are higher. I don't know why. I need to check my fees. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep my head up. I've been making sales every once in a while, but not really that much. But then again, like I said, I haven't been listing stuff. I listed some glasses. I listed, what else did I find? What was it I found? Did I find a controller? No, that was a long time ago. I showed you guys that. But I had some glasses that I didn't show you guys. Some actual glasses, not glasses, eyeglasses that I found. They're, what's the one that starts with a P? Real expensive brand. Patagonia. Was that it? Patagonia. Yes, that's what it was. Patagonia glasses. They were prescription glasses. Went for, I think they were going around $30 to $60 around is what it was. I set it, I think, for $49. I think I either set it for $40 or $50, and in best offer, of course. And I mean, I'll take anything, because I only paid, I think I paid like $2 or $3 for them. I think I paid $2 for them. So yeah, that was a pretty good score. And they look pretty good. The case is in good shape except for the freaking sticker residue, which I still gotta get goo gone. I've been trying vinegar, but it doesn't really do as good. It'll take some stuff off, but I got a DVD. Oh yeah, I got that too. That was what I got. I got the DVD, which is a Monty Python live thing. And I'm like, man, this has to be worth something. It was worth a little bit. And I'm still trying to get, I think, 5 out of it, because I think it's worth it. I just got to wait for the right seller to come along, because it's in really good shape. It's in really decent shape, and it still has the clasp on it. And it's kind of a special DVD, you can tell, because it has a weird clasp on it. So I'm like, this is probably it's probably not something you can get at Walmart or something like that, you know. It's the one they had to go to a DVD store and probably actually pick up. So, or order, because it looked like a special DVD. But I mean, it seems like a lot of people ordered it. What the hell? Oh, okay. I thought you were like driving to the parking space. Anyways. But yeah, it was kind of a weird, I got those two things. Not my best pickups, but I mean, the glasses were worth a lot of money. Actually, that was in a bunch of things that I got. I got a remote. I got a remote, and it was a dud. It's pretty much worthless. But I listed it. And the funny thing is, I'll probably sell that first before everything, the remote. Usually what happens, the thing I expect least to sell, it'll sell. Which is really funny, because I think like a couple weeks ago, I sold these patches, Norway patches that I had since I first started kind of reselling again. When I was on Amazon, I had these things, and one of the first things I listed on eBay when I got back on eBay recently was the Norway patches. And these things I got for free on Listia, pretty much. Didn't really get, I think I gave like 100 credits, which isn't much on there. And now they've got some stupid INK thing, cryptocurrency. But anyways, beside the point, XNK. But I sold them the other day. That was cool. I think I sold them for $3. Wasn't bad. Not a big sale. Probably $2 profit at the end of it. But it's something I had, something I got rid of. And that's the thing too, is I'm probably a little bit different than other resellers, because I kind of like to find homes for things. And kind of like American Pickers, how they always talk about, like, they don't like things to just sit. They want it to go somewhere. And that's the way I kind of feel about the stuff that I pick up. I kind of want it to go somewhere. And I kind of feel bad that something is just being discarded. And that's a lot of stuff with, my kids' clothes. Like, I don't really want to just give them away, but if I have to, I will. I had to change a listing too the other day, and my wife just happened to bring it up, because I'm like, man, this person keeps on messaging about these Minecraft clothes, but then she doesn't want them, and I had to cancel it, I had to just take it off there because of something. I can't remember what it was. And then she was like saying, we got on the topic of clothes being damaged. And she said, well, that one has a hole in it. Do you know that? I think it was in the pants. And I'm like, no, I did not know that. So I immediately ended the listing. I think it ended and I hadn't relisted yet. And then we got talking about it. And I said, I'm still going to relist that. So you said, and I got on the topic of holes. And then she said, there's a hole. And I'm like, oh, crap. So I immediately removed the listing. Or I took the listing down because I had just relisted it. I think that's what it was. I just relisted it, and I was telling her that. Then we got on the topic of holes. So I immediately ended the listing. Well, then I'm like, well, you know what? I'll put it back up there. I'll just put in the description that there's a hole in it. So I did relist it, so maybe I'll sell it now, but it was a very minor hole, I think. If there's a hole, there's like, it's probably minor, because I didn't see it. So, I mean, if I don't see something, it has to be kind of minor. Then again, I missed some buttons on some of the shirts I picked up for some reason, and I looked at it pretty good. I don't know why I missed buttons on the shirt. Like, I didn't pay attention to the collar button on one of the fancy shirts I picked up for like $5. That bird just picked up the biggest piece of bread he could ever find. I wish I could have got it on video. Anyways, I gotta get going. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. What I talked about. Leave me comments down below. I was kind of all over the place talking about everything, but this is what Brad Tragic is all about, and Retro Asylum and all that jazz that I do. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Catch you guys later. Keep rocking and keep on reselling. Later, guys, gals, aliens, resellers. Bye.